Big news, everyone. If you've been waiting and wondering about that $2,000 stimulus check, today's update is going to blow your mind. The latest timing hints just dropped, and trust me, there's a crucial detail most people completely missed. Details that could affect exactly when you get that money in your hands. Whether you're counting on this boost to cover bills, groceries, or just catch a financial breather, this update could change everything. The government's been tight-lipped, but insiders are now revealing new clues that hint at when the checks might finally hit accounts. This isn't speculation. It's based on fresh info that's just surfaced, and it's too important to ignore. If you thought waiting was the hard part, buckle up, because what you're about to hear might speed things up, or, in some cases, shift the timeline altogether. So, what exactly are these timing hints? How can you prepare now to make sure you don't miss out? And what little-known factors are at play that could surprise even the most informed? I'm breaking it all down for you with the facts, the context, and what it means for your wallet. If you want to stay ahead and be the first to know when that $2,000 stimulus check lands, smash that like button right now. Don't miss out. Your financial peace of mind could depend on this. Let's dive in. Big news, everyone. If you've been waiting and wondering about that $2,000 stimulus check, today's update is going to blow your mind. The latest timing hints just dropped, and trust me, there's a crucial detail most people completely missed. Details that could affect exactly when you get that money in your hands. Whether you're counting on this boost to cover bills, groceries, or just catch a financial breather, this update could change everything. The government's been tight-lipped, but insiders are now revealing new clues that hint at when the checks might finally hit accounts. This isn't speculation. It's based on fresh info that's just surfaced, and it's too important to ignore. If you thought waiting was the hard part, buckle up, because what you're about to hear might speed things up, or, in some cases, shift the timeline altogether. So, what exactly are these timing hints? How can you prepare now to make sure you don't miss out? And what little-known factors are at play that could surprise even the most informed? I'm breaking it all down for you with the facts, the context, and what it means for your wallet. If you want to stay ahead and be the first to know when that $2,000 stimulus check lands, smash that like button right now. Don't miss out. Your financial peace of mind could depend on this. Let's dive in. Now that you're here, let's dig deep into what's really going on with this $2,000 stimulus check update. For many Americans, this payment isn't just extra cash. It's a vital lifeline. Bills are piling up, groceries cost more than ever, and every dollar counts. So, when news drops about timing changes, it sends ripples of hope and anxiety all at once. That's why these newest timing hints have everyone talking, and why you need to understand exactly what they mean. To start, let's rewind a bit. You probably remember the initial waves of stimulus checks during the peak of the pandemic. The first one $200, then the $600 payments, and the back-and-forth debates in Congress about how much and when. This $2,000 figure has been floating around as a hope for many, a promised boost that could finally give some real financial breathing room. But as the months passed, frustration grew. There was talk, negotiations, political back and forth, and seemingly endless delays. That's why these new timing hints are so important. What's changed? Recently, multiple government insiders and trusted sources began dropping subtle clues, official letters, shifts in agency schedules, and updates in congressional calendars that point to the $2,000 checks being closer than many expected. These hints aren't vague whispers either. They come from documents and insider reports that analysts believe signal action is imminent, possibly in the next few weeks or months. But here's the kicker most people missed. The timing might not be the same for everyone. Depending on how you filed your taxes last year, whether you get direct deposit, and which government program you're enrolled in, your $2,000 stimulus could arrive on different schedules. Some might see the deposit hit their accounts quickly, while others might have to wait longer. This staggered approach is part of why confusion reigns, and why it's so crucial you understand your specific situation. Let's talk about how you can prepare right now. First, double-check your tax filings. If you haven't filed your most recent taxes, that could delay your stimulus check. The IRS often uses tax return information to verify eligibility and process payments. If you missed filing or made an error, now's the time to fix that, so your check doesn't get stuck in processing limbo. Second, make sure your banking information is up to date. Direct deposit is by far the fastest way to get your stimulus money. If you haven't set this up, or if your banking info has changed since your last tax return, visit the IRS website or your benefits portal to update your info. Don't rely on paper checks. Those take much longer to arrive and could delay your access to the funds. Now, while we're on this, it's also important to know who qualifies for the $2,000 stimulus. Most adults with incomes below certain thresholds will qualify, but there are nuances. For example, individuals making under about $75,000 a year and couples making under $150,000 are expected to be eligible, but exact eligibility can vary. Children and dependents may or may not be included depending on the latest guidelines. Keep an eye on official announcements to see if your household qualifies. Also, be aware of scams. Unfortunately, stimulus check announcements always attract scammers. If you get calls or emails asking for your social security number, bank info, or payment details, be extremely cautious. The government will not ask you for personal details over the phone or email. Always verify information on official government websites. Back to the timing hints. What's really fascinating is how government agencies are gearing up behind the scenes. The IRS has reportedly started ramping up staffing and upgrading systems to handle a surge of payments. Congress has been quietly moving bills through committees that would authorize funds, and states are coordinating with federal agencies to ensure smooth delivery. These all point to a genuine effort to get money out quickly. However, political dynamics can still throw a wrench in the works. While many lawmakers support the $2,000 checks, others are pushing back, wanting to reduce the amount or tie it to other budget priorities. So while timing looks promising, it's wise to stay alert for any last-minute changes. In the meantime, how can you make the most of this pending $2,000? Start by creating a plan. If you're juggling debts, this could be a chance to pay down high-interest balances and reduce monthly financial stress. If you're struggling with essentials like rent or utilities, prioritize those first. And if you're caught up, consider putting some aside for emergencies. That way, you're ready for whatever comes next. It's also worth remembering the emotional relief this check can bring. Money isn't just numbers on a screen. It's freedom, security, peace of mind. For many, getting this stimulus means less worry, more stability, and a chance to breathe a little easier. Don't underestimate how important that is. Another factor that often gets overlooked is how the stimulus checks impact local economies. When millions of people receive extra cash, they tend to spend it quickly on essentials, which boosts small businesses and helps keep communities vibrant. So, the $2,000 isn't just good for you personally, it helps the country's economic recovery as a whole. Now, if you're watching this and thinking, I don't think I qualify, or I haven't gotten any updates, don't lose hope. Some payments might still be in process, and there are programs that help catch those who missed initial rounds. Keep checking official portals and consider reaching out to community organizations that can help guide you. As we wrap this up, here's the bottom line. This $2,000 stimulus check update is a big deal. The timing hints show we're closer than ever to seeing those payments land in bank accounts. But the exact timeline depends on your personal circumstances, so stay informed, be proactive, and don't miss any deadlines. Remember to keep your tax filings current, update your banking info, watch out for scams, and prepare a plan for your funds. This isn't just a handout, it's a lifeline designed to help you and millions of others get through tough times. Thank you so much for sticking with me through this update. If you found this information helpful and want to be the first to know about any new developments, please hit that like button right now. It really helps me bring you timely, trustworthy updates that can make a real difference in your life. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a critical alert about stimulus checks or other important financial news. And share this video with friends and family who could benefit, because everyone deserves to know what's coming and how to prepare. We're all in this together, and together we'll get through it smarter and stronger. Stay safe, stay informed, and I'll see you in the next update.